He's one of the world's top physicians, featured on talk shows, in magazines, and scientific journals. People over 40 wait months to get an appointment with Dr. Rand McClain and get treated with a radical new technique, a technique so powerful it may hold the key to longer-lasting youth on the cellular level.
You're taking the old, worn-out cells and you're replacing them with brand new ones. Results are nothing short of astonishing.
His legions of devoted clients include some of the top athletes and wealthiest people in America. Now Dr. McClain believes he's found a totally new cellular breakthrough, one that he can make available and affordable to regular Americans, and thousands are already using it to turn back the clock. Coming up, our expose on a life-changing body repair secret.
Do you know what the #1 quarterback in the NFL and this 16-year-old girl from San Diego have in common? The answer is they both had an experimental body repair procedure. And this will make you angry. If you're not rich, this procedure has been denied to you. My name is Dr. Rand McClain, and I made this video to blow the lid off this secret therapy of millionaires and finally reveal the secret technique all Americans can use to get stronger, healthier bodies, including relief from non-arthritic back and joint pain, weak muscles, and even low energy and fatigue. In the case of this famous quarterback, who you see in all those pizza commercials, he had to travel to an exclusive high-tech clinic in Switzerland to undergo this treatment in 2011. He's so tight-lipped about this medical secret that legally we can't mention his name. He had taken a brutal hit on the football field and developed a painful bulging disc in his neck that sapped him of his strength. His body was stiff, his joints and muscles were in constant pain, and sometimes he had trouble just standing up. 3 previous operations failed to fix this. He missed a year of football, and at age 37, most people felt his football career was over. What happened after he had this controversial medical procedure? The very next year, he returned to football and had the greatest season ever for a quarterback. He threw for 5,477 yards, completed 55 touchdown passes, and scored 606 total points, all of which shattered previous records. He played like his 25-year-old self and went to the championship despite being almost 38 at the time. Do you know how he turned back the clock on his aging body? I'm not surprised if you don't, because the government has kept this incredible technology out of the hands of normal Americans. You also probably didn't hear about Laura Dominguez, who was in a tragic car accident at age 16. She suffered what is known as a C6 vertebra fracture with paralysis, meaning she was completely paralyzed from the neck down. Doctors told her she'd never walk again. But after she traveled to Portugal to receive the same procedure, 70% of her spinal injury healed in just 3 months. Amazingly, she defied the odds and is walking once again. And yet these miraculous stories almost never happened, because 10 years earlier, funding for this breakthrough research was banned by the federal government. In a moment, I'm going to tell you exactly why this was done, and why Laura Dominguez and this future Hall of Famer had to travel to Europe to receive this revolutionary treatment. Unfortunately, if you can't travel abroad to the most expensive medical clinics in the world, these miraculous procedures have been denied to you. Fortunately, there is one small government loophole which has allowed a select few American doctors to create an entirely new approach to this problem. These doctors have discovered a new, different way to trigger your body's natural healing ability without surgeries or spending thousands of dollars. This technique is so powerful that these doctors are even using this new method on themselves. And I'm one of those doctors. My name is Dr. Rand McClain, and I'm the Chief Medical Officer at the Regenerative Medicine Institute. I've studied the causes of aging for over a decade, not just in the lab, but with thousands of real-world patients here at my offices in Los Angeles, California. My patients include a long list of celebrities, professional athletes, and high-net-worth individuals, people you know by name. For years, they've visited my offices to receive a treatment that can change the way they look, think, and perform. But lately, I've been offering them something totally different. You see, these folks are very affluent and can afford access to the most expensive treatments available. But in my opinion, everyone deserves access to this technology, not just the very rich. That's why I decided to make this video. I'm going to tell you everything about this radical new way to harness your body's healing potential. without the need for hospitals, surgeries, or injections. If I can spread the word about this technology, I know I can change the lives of millions of people. Because this isn't just for people with serious injuries. In fact, most of my patients aren't even sick. They're people who are tired of aging normally and tired of the problems that come with aging. Problems like muscle fatigue, aching joints, low energy, fading memory, the frustration of realizing your body's given up on you. I know firsthand how these pains can make your life miserable. The truth is, you might look at me and think I'm in decent shape, but I was plagued with back pain and spinal issues my entire adult life. I saw almost a dozen specialists. None had the answer. I was living in constant physical pain, and I was only in my 40s. Fortunately, I was also running a state-of-the-art regenerative medicine clinic, working with the most cutting-edge medical technology on earth. It was here that after years of struggling, I finally discovered a groundbreaking solution that helped me banish my chronic pain and recapture the physical ability I had in my youth. This radical new solution transformed my body, and now I'm in the best shape of my entire life. I feel like I'm 25 again. And most astonishing of all, the key to this breakthrough was something in my own body, something that everyone has, including you. In fact, you've already observed this process in your own life. Just think about this. Anytime you've ever gotten a cut on your skin, the cells around the cut die. Why doesn't the cut stay there forever? Because your body repairs those dead cells. Your body has the power to turn old dead tissue into new healthy tissue. Now, imagine if that cellular healing could be controlled. Imagine if that healing could affect your whole body. And imagine the effects could be magnified tenfold. This technology is real, and it has the big pharmaceutical companies terrified. Because the day that regular citizens learn to harness the power of their own healing cells is the day we can eradicate our own symptoms without lining the pockets of drug makers. Drug companies have feared this day for years, but unfortunately for them, that day is here. And here's the best part. A recent discovery by my partners and me has made this technology available and affordable to virtually any American, and it only takes 2 minutes a day. Now, for the first time ever, I'm going to share this secret. If you're watching this presentation, I ask only one thing. Please share the information you're about to hear, because this documentary will not be up for long. I'm told this video may soon be taken down by the major search engines. As you can imagine, this information is something corporate lobbyists will do everything in their power to keep you from seeing. However, they cannot keep this secret bottled up forever. In exactly 3 minutes, I'm going to tell you what this radical medical breakthrough is, and why you deserve the chance to unleash the power that is untapped in your body right now. The next few minutes are vital to your health, your well-being, and even your life. So listen closely to the shocking history of this discovery. It all started in 2001. George W. Bush was President of the United States, and while President, Bush signed a controversial executive order that changed medicine forever. He was briefed by his aides on a scientific advancement so important, the Washington Post reported that it could radically change medicine by enhancing the body's own capacity of healing itself. Why was it so revolutionary? Because research at Harvard University had shown this technology could restore heart tissue, repair brain damage, and rejuvenate skin and muscle. But that's not all. It had been shown to vastly improve deteriorating vision, sore joints, and restore damaged hair follicles. It even prevented declining mental ability and restored the memory of Alzheimer's patients. Most incredible of all, a study at the world-famous University of Pittsburgh tested this technology on so-called fast-aging mice to determine the impact on lifespan. After injecting the mice with this one thing, elderly mice lived approximately 70 days, 3 times their normal lifespan. In human terms, that would be the equivalent of an 80-year-old living to be 200. This study was conducted at the world-famous University of Pittsburgh, the same place where Jonas Salk discovered the polio vaccine in 1955. And many people believe this research could be even more significant. And yet, on August 9th, 2001, President Bush stopped all federal funding for this breakthrough body-enhancing research. At the time, some believed the research was unethical, but now, over a decade later, in 2016, everything has changed. A new discovery has led to a loophole in this ban, and the discovery has recently been determined to be completely safe and ethical. Amazingly, it's become affordable enough that several thousand Americans are already using it. Even former First Lady Nancy Reagan said this technology has the potential to alleviate so much suffering. Surely, by working together, we can harness its life-giving potential. Why is this so significant? Well, think about it. No matter how healthy you eat or how active you stay, there's one thing nobody can avoid: getting older. When I was a teenager, I used to look at my parents and grandparents and think I'd never end up like them. I'm not afraid to admit that I took youth for granted. But now I know even people who stay in perfect shape must eventually experience the signs of aging. Muscles that lose strength, skin that starts to sag and wrinkle, hair that becomes thinner, grayer, or maybe falls out completely, low energy and constant fatigue. You get older and you just can't do all the things you used to. And worst of all is the mental decline. Your memory isn't as sharp as it used to be. Your thinking gets sluggish. You may feel a lack of focus and motivation. You feel frustrated because things just don't click like they used to. When I was a teenager, I thought all these problems were a million years away. But like most people, I eventually learned firsthand that mental and physical decline is the reality of aging. But what if it wasn't? What if as you aged, you stayed strong, bright, and full of energy? What if your cognitive skills didn't decline? You could go on adventures, start new businesses, and enjoy socializing with all the people you love. You'll feel pride knowing you can take care for your family and not the other way around. Aging would be something to look forward to, not dread. For most of human history, this was nothing more than a dream. But new cutting-edge research by myself and others has shown we can harness the power of a very unique type of cell. A type of cell that is created naturally in your own body. A cell that can repair the tissue damage that causes many symptoms of aging. And these powerful cells, which control all healing in your body, are the key to the incredible scientific breakthrough I told you about earlier. They're called stem cells. You've probably heard of stem cells before. They're sometimes called master cells or blank cells. They have the ability to replace any sick, damaged, or worn out cells in your body. Their job is to circulate in your bloodstream and go to any area of your body that is weak or damaged. They have the ability to become any type of cell that needs to be repaired. Heart cells, liver cells, muscle cells, brain cells, even the cells in the eyes, the joints, and more. According to David A. Williams, renowned stem cell biologist at Harvard Medical School, the ability to direct stem cells to differentiate into rare cell types means that potentially any cell type in the body can now be replaced. This means stem cell injections can be used to treat damaged arteries in your heart or memory loss in your brain. Studies have shown skin damage, hair loss, even erectile dysfunction can be repaired through this kind of stem cell therapy. For obvious reasons, cellular biologists believe the ability to control stem cells is one of the most important medical discoveries of the past 100 years, or maybe ever. But in 2001, despite the incredible potential for this technology, Americans were divided on the ethics. This was because at the time, stem cells were only obtained from human embryos, and many believed this research was highly unethical. That is why, after much deliberation, President Bush made the controversial decision to halt federal funding for most human embryonic stem cell research. And for a long time, that was the law of the land. But I am speaking to you today because of a game-changing announcement. Recent research by biologists at Harvard, MIT, Johns Hopkins University, and others has produced a new consensus that the most promising research on stem cells is not from those cells obtained from embryos. Instead, the most significant healing powers of stem cells seem to come from what are known as adult stem cells. These adult stem cells are the stem cells we all create within our own bodies. Everyone has these adult stem cells, and the latest evidence suggests that they may be the most powerful type of cell in your body. The discovery of adult stem cells was a major change because there is absolutely no ethical dilemma or controversy involved in adult stem cells. They come right from your own bone marrow. According to Time magazine, the new research suggests that perhaps we should consider stem cells one of the secrets to a longer life. Additionally, a new breakthrough has made this adult stem cell technology available and affordable to virtually all Americans. I'm going to tell you about this new breakthrough in just a minute because the effects on body strength, brain function, and increasing lifespan could be immeasurable. But the flip side of that coin is equally profound. New research shows that many Americans have a lifestyle that actually destroys the number of stem cells in their body at a faster rate than is natural. When this happens, damaged tissue doesn't heal correctly, joints don't function properly, vision deteriorates more quickly, and skin stops regenerating normally. In fact, many researchers believe a dangerous shortage of these healing stem cells is one of the primary causes of aging. For that reason, I've created this video. If life has taken a toll on your body, or you suspect you may be experiencing accelerated signs of aging, you need to listen to this. But first, let me tell you who I am and why stem cell research is so important to me. My name is Dr. Rand McClain, and I'm a specialist in adult stem cells and sports medicine. I earned my medical doctorate at Western University and completed my internship at USC California Hospital. I'm a member of the American Medical Association, the American Academy of Family Physicians, and the National Academy of Sports Medicine. I'm also the Chief Medical Officer at the Regenerative Medicine Institute. Over the years, I've become a leading voice in the field of adult stem cell therapy. In fact, I've performed adult stem cell therapy on hundreds of people, including several well-known athletes you probably know by name. But I'm not just speaking to you as a doctor. I'm also speaking from experience as a patient, because I also regularly undergo adult stem cell therapy. I'm 53 years old, and in some ways, I'm in the best shape of my life. When I go to the gym, I take pride in the fact that I can still keep up with some of the young guys. I'm going to tell you exactly how I achieved this, but before we go any further, I want to make something very clear about stem cells and ethics. The science you're about to learn has nothing to do with consuming actual stem cells, and nothing to do with the highly controversial topic of embryonic stem cells. Everything you're about to hear relates to adult stem cells. In fact, I want to tell you a bit about how stem cells work. So let's get the basics out of the way. Adult stem cells are created inside our own bodies. Everyone has them. You use them every day to pump blood, heal skin, and fix damaged tissue. They are the healing cells in everyone's body. The use of adult stem cells in medicine is perfectly safe and ethical. The safety and high moral value of adult stem cell research is the one thing everyone can agree on, from President Obama to Governor Rick Perry, one of the most conservative politicians in the country. In fact, Governor Perry himself underwent an adult stem cell transplant to repair damage to his neck. He has publicly said of this research, "Let's get Texas in on the ground floor and invest in adult stem cell research, the one area of that field that is actually proven to expedite cures." And stem cells have already been used to heal thousands and thousands of people with serious illnesses. I've seen the astounding results myself. In fact, I refer to some of these folks as the miracle patients. One of these miracle patients is Brian Hinkle from Chicago, Illinois. He suffered from excruciating pain from CIDP, a spinal condition which left him confined to a wheelchair, unable to feel his legs. Yet, just 2 days after undergoing this radical treatment, Brian could feel the cold bathroom tile floor beneath his feet. Within a few months, he had made a complete 100% recovery. According to Brian, I sometimes have to wake up and ask myself, is this really my life? I've regained my independence. I'm helping take care of my children. I'm being the husband and the father that I dreamt about not too long ago. And for that, I'm just thankful. Thankful and amazed. There are thousands of cases where injection of a patient's own adult stem cells was used to treat injury, paralysis, and many types of disease, including leukemia and prostate cancer. In fact, it is believed that as of this writing, about 20,000 lives have been saved by stem cell therapies. But stem cells aren't just for people who have been seriously injured. In fact, here's something that might surprise you. Most of the people I treat with stem cell therapy aren't even sick. They're regular people in good health who want to optimize their health. A lot of my patients are masters athletes, men and women over 40 who still love to compete in cycling, skiing, and marathons and want to be in absolute peak physical shape. And when stem cell therapy is administered to athletes, the results are often phenomenal. For instance, there's a very famous quarterback you're probably familiar with. He's so tight-lipped about his medical secret that legally we can't mention his name. This legendary quarterback, the same one I mentioned earlier, has had a long career and is widely considered one of the greatest quarterbacks of his entire generation. But a series of hard hits left him with vastly diminished neck and arm strength by age 36. He missed an entire year of football, and many believed his career was over. Then, in 2011, this quarterback traveled to an exclusive high-tech clinic in Switzerland to undergo a new surgical procedure that injected his own adult stem cells into the damaged tissue in his neck. At the time, this was still a somewhat new procedure. A professor of bioethics at the Albert Einstein College of Medicine called this player's decision an act of desperation. And Dr. Lawrence Goldstein of University of California, San Diego said, "It is impossible to know whether the treatment will make this quarterback better or worse or merely financially poorer." Well, after receiving stem cell therapy, this player returned to football and had the greatest season ever for a quarterback. He broke the single season records for passing yards, touchdowns, and most points scored. He played like his 25-year-old self, went to the championship despite being almost 38 at the time. And recently, this legend led his team back to the big game again and won just 1 month shy of his 40th birthday. This guy is an absolute Iron Man, and he's reaping the rewards at an age when most athletes have broken down and retired. Many wondered how this was possible, but for those of us in the stem cell community, the results were not entirely surprising. Now, I want to make clear that this future Hall of Famer is not one of my pro athlete clients, and while I'm a big fan, I have never met or advised him. But I performed the same procedure on several athletes and have seen equally incredible results. You see, there's no longer a question about if stem cells can repair damaged tissue. The new question is, how can we make this incredible stem cell technology accessible to all Americans, not just rich athletes and celebrities? There's been an incredible breakthrough in this area, one that is making the benefits of stem cells available and affordable to almost anyone. But before I tell you about it, we need to address an even greater concern. What happens when someone has a dangerously low number of stem cells? Well, the answer is quite shocking. You see, it's estimated that we all begin life with between 6 and 7 trillion stem cells, most of which start in your bone marrow and are then released into your blood. They handle all the healing in your body. When you get a cut on your finger, it's the stem cells in your blood that repair that wound. In fact, you can think of stem cells like the paramedics of your body. When you get hurt, the damaged area calls 911 for help, and the stem cells rush to the scene, cordon off the area, and start repairing. And it's not just injuries. Stem cells work on your body all day, every day, keeping your skin firm, your teeth strong, and your brain cells functioning properly. But as we age, our stem cells begin to decay and die. At 35 years of age, your stem cell release rate drops by 45%. At 50 years of age, the stem cell release rate drops by 50%. At 65 years of age, the stem cell release rate drops by 90%, leaving only 10% of adult stem cells circulating in the bloodstream. And this is when we need them the most, to fight disease, sickness, and the physical and mental decay that we generally refer to as getting old. It's also why older people sometimes get a bruise that takes weeks to heal. As you can see, it's no coincidence that between the ages of 35 to 65 is when most people see a dramatic downturn in youthful appearance and vigor. Put all these factors together and you can see why so many Americans who are being sold worse food, given less time to exercise, and are being exposed to more toxins than ever before are now suffering from a stem cell deficiency. But here's the good news. We also know how beneficial, sometimes even miraculous, healing can be when adult stem cells are present and circulating efficiently. Yet, like so many solutions to serious health problems, the steps needed to correct the problem just aren't convenient for many people. Even if you can change your lifestyle, no one can change their age. And while stem cell therapies exist, and I perform them, they typically cost over $20,000 to perform. Additionally, many therapies are still not approved in the United States by our slow-moving government approval process. That means that even techniques that are proven effective, like the one that star athlete used before shattering every quarterback record, require Americans to travel to Europe to undergo. In the end, only a select few have access to the benefits of stem cell therapy. And what makes me most frustrated is that new research has conclusively shown that specific vitamins, nutrients, and enzymes exist that can increase our total number of adult stem cells. but they are simply too expensive for most regular Americans to afford. One of these is an expensive drug called GM-CSF, proven to stimulate stem cell proliferation. Proliferation is when stem cells multiply and divide, thus increasing their total number. Well, GM-CSF increases stem cell growth and division by 46% in vitro. This is a very strong result. Unfortunately, it costs thousands of dollars and is not covered by conventional insurance. As a doctor, it makes me angry that I have patients who would benefit from increased stem cell counts, but because insurance won't cover it, there's little I can offer for them. So I decided to take matters into my own hands. Having spent thousands of hours researching and studying stem cells, there are several compounds I know are proven effective at boosting adult stem cell counts. On their own, they can achieve decent results, although none are as potent as GM-CSF. But amazingly, and probably because this is such a new field of study, no one has ever created a true laboratory-grade formula combining the most potent stem cell boosting nutrients. That got us thinking, could we create a new formula of potent stem cell boosting ingredients? One that doesn't require the surgeries, injections, or expensive therapies used by the patients I mentioned earlier? A formula that could be digested so people wouldn't need to go to a doctor for injections? So we got to work creating just such a formula. One that had the potential to boost stem cell counts dramatically. A massive range of potential ingredients were tested, and the list was slowly narrowed down to only ones that created significant results. We set a personal goal for this formula. It must increase adult stem cell proliferation by at least 46%, the same amount as the expensive stem cell drug GM-CSF. We tested certain combinations, and I began offering it to my patients. The results were excellent, including increased muscle strength and more energy, but fell shy of my goal. But a few years ago, a massive breakthrough came. New research indicated that a revolutionary antioxidant could increase stem cell production by as much as 25% on its own. This compound is called L-carnosine. In fact, beginning in 2006, researchers at University of South Florida began testing combinations of ingredients that included L-carnosine. They discovered that when they added carnosine, these ingredients worked synergistically, meaning they amplified each other's effects dramatically. Eventually, they discovered that one combination, L-carnosine and a powerful antioxidant found in blueberry extract, did not simply increase stem cell proliferation by 46%, it exceeded my goal by increasing adult stem cells by a whopping 83% in vitro. Upon learning of this study, I immediately obtained a trial supply of the most cutting-edge form of L-carnosine available. We then experimented even further, eventually adding 3 additional ingredients, creating a super formula of 5 of the most powerful stem cell boosting ingredients known to man. The result is something incredible, the most powerful and proven way to increase stem cell proliferation I've ever been able to offer patients. I call it VitalStem. VitalStem is the first formula ever created using these 5 potent ingredients, the same ingredients that in the University of South Florida study increased stem cell counts by up to 83%. These ingredients work synergistically, meaning that combined, they have a far greater impact than each individual ingredient does by itself. Up until now, getting these 5 compounds in a laboratory-grade quality that allows you to actually notice an effect was nearly impossible. However, now you can get them all in one place. And best of all, there's no need for injections. VitalStem is 100% ingestible. By using a breakthrough method to synthesize these ingredients, we've turned this revolutionary formula into a powder that you can drink right in the comfort of your own home. Simply mix a small scoop of VitalStem with water or any beverage you like. It dissolves quickly, and I think it tastes pretty good. It's as simple as that. 1 glass a day, and these powerful ingredients will go to work replenishing your body's natural cellular function. And incredibly, this drinkable formula has true bioavailability, meaning you get the maximum benefit from each powerful ingredient. It's for that reason I'm absolutely thrilled by the results we're seeing from VitalStem, and the majority of users feel the same. And I'm one of them. Here are the changes I noticed, which even as a doctor surprised me. I feel younger and more energetic without changing my diet. I go to the gym and get a full workout in, feeling stronger and more confident instead of tired and fatigued all the time. I have the memory I had when I was younger, not only remembering names or song lyrics, but being able to speak articulately on something I learned 20, 30, or even 40 years ago. I've even experienced a boost in my sex drive, something which I hadn't even noticed was fading until it suddenly returned. I'm not saying VitalStim will do this for you. Everyone's body is different. But if you're like many of my patients, you'll be shocked by the way your body and mind can be rejuvenated by a boost in your own adult stem cells. Listen to what John Garcia, a 51-year-old Texas peace officer and patrolman with the Harris County Sheriff's Office, had to say about VitalStim. VitalStim is fantastic. After using VitalStim, I've had increased focus, increased immunity to colds, increased energy, sustained energy through the day, and less tendon muscle soreness. I was weighing about 250 with decent muscle quality, but I've dropped to 242, lost about 8 pounds of pure fat, mostly around the belly. VitalStim has been a huge help dealing with all my stressors. Thanks. I will be a lifelong customer. And Kimberly Donoram from Vashon, Washington said, I feel stronger and healthier with more energy later in the afternoon. I've been dealing with a family emergency which has kept me busy. I really feel that taking VitalStim has helped me be able to do everything without burning out. And after using VitalStim for just 2 weeks, Glenn Ratchley from Los Angeles, California had this to say. I work full time, I'm a single dad, and I work out every day. I am going 100% most of the time. So this is amazing, the way I can continue my routine. I hope it becomes even easier in the coming weeks. And while not everyone will feel these exact results, we do want to give you a chance to try VitalStim at no risk. Because I'm guessing by now you can imagine all the benefits more stem cell proliferation could mean for you. And the most amazing thing about VitalStim is that by increasing your number of circulating stem cells, it can have a profound impact on virtually every part of your body. Studies at Stanford, MIT, Georgetown, and others have shown that increased circulation of stem cells is directly related to a wide range of physical benefits. But the most eye-dropping evidence we've seen came when we gave VitalStim to actual real-world users. In October of 2015, a group of male and female volunteers between the ages of 40 and 75 used VitalStim for a period of 6 months. Our hope was that we would see dramatic results within the first few months. But what happened next was startling. We started seeing results after just the first 2 weeks. After 2 weeks of using VitalStim, users reported all of the following results. 93% said their bodies felt stronger. 73% had less joint pain. 80% had less muscle pain. But that's not all. 93% reported having more energy. 87% said they had more motivation. 87% were thinking more clearly. 67% said their memory had significantly improved. 93% of users had much less fatigue. 73% said their skin looked smoother. 87% said they wanted to exercise more. And 93% said they felt VitalStim would help them live healthier and longer. Again, these dramatic results occurred after just 2 weeks. How does VitalStim achieve these incredible results? The secret is the blend of 5 cutting-edge ingredients that have never before been combined into one powerful stem cell booster. The first ingredient is a potent compound L-carnosine, the incredible stem cell booster I told you about earlier. And it has been proven to increase stem cell levels throughout your body, including your brain. In a 2013 study at Georgetown University, L-carnosine was administered to 25 patients to assess mental function. After 12 weeks, users who took carnosine scored significantly higher on the Wechsler Adult Intelligence Scale, the gold standard in IQ tests. This landmark study at Georgetown, one of the world's premier universities, created huge excitement for the brain benefits of carnosine. But perhaps even more important is carnosine's ability to prevent cognitive decline. I've always felt that nothing is more frightening than losing your cognitive ability. Because when you lose your intelligence and your memories, you truly are losing yourself. And 3 recent studies done at universities in the United States, Britain, and Taiwan showed that L-carnosine may actually help prevent cognitive decline. With a healthy mind, you wouldn't just accumulate wisdom as you got older, you'd also have the brain power and motivation to actually do something with it. Would you use that energy to finally move forward with the great business ideas you have, like self-made millionaire Steve Siebold? According to Siebold, it's easier to get rich at 50 even 60 or 70, than it is to get rich at 30. Older people have the life experience that a kid just doesn't have. Maybe younger people know more about technology, but we live longer and know the ups and downs of life. We have an advantage to get wealthier way faster, and it's so ripe for the taking. Of course, adult stem cells are vital to physical benefits as well, which is why the second ingredient in VitalStim is the potent amino acid called L-leucine, which studies show has a profound health impact, particularly on your muscles. In a 2011 study at Leeds Metropolitan University in England, 26 novice athletes were given either leucine or a placebo. Twice a week, the men participated in weightlifting exercises. After 12 weeks, the users taking leucine were able to lift an average of 31% more weight than the placebo group. How is this possible? Well, the link between stem cells and muscle strength is just now being discovered. In 2014, a study at Stanford University, one of the premier research institutions in the world, discovered that muscle stem cells in older mice, 24 months old, have 66% more defects than young mice, 2 months old. In fact, research confirmed that there's a direct correlation between muscular deterioration and reduced stem cell counts. However, after administering a stem cell injection, researchers discovered that rejuvenation of the muscle stem cell population restores strength to injured, aged muscles. Most shocking of all, it restored muscle stem cells in old mice to levels identical to younger mice. Now, to be clear, while the ingredients in VitalStim can increase adult stem cell proliferation in your body, this is not the same as targeted therapies I mentioned before. Those therapies are done by doctors, usually involve concentrated injections to specific body parts and cost thousands of dollars. Too much for regular folks to afford. What VitalStem is, however, is the best scientifically advanced method of increasing your own natural adult stem cell proliferation. Amazingly, the ingredients in VitalStem have been shown to increase human adult stem cell proliferation by as much as 83% in vitro, without the need for injections. So you can see why researchers and folks who use VitalStem, including me, are experiencing such incredible whole body changes. What would you do with more muscle strength and endurance? Would you be like Helen Buder, the so-called Iron Nun, who still competes in triathlons at age 84? Or would you simply enjoy having the energy to stay active, chase your grandkids, and continue to play tennis and other sports, even in your golden years? For some rare people like Helen Buder, the kind of energy needed to compete in triathlons at age 80 just comes naturally. If you're one of these lucky people, in all likelihood, data suggests your stem cell levels are quite high and the benefits of increased healing cells may not be as dramatic. But for the rest of us, people who've experienced fatigue, brain fog, and generally slow down after age 40, there's no reason not to take advantage of incredible health advancements like VitalStem. And while an active body and mind are probably the most important aspects of staying younger, let's face it, appearance is important too. We all feel more confident when we look our best, and nothing is more important to looking young than smooth, healthy skin. We have reservoirs of stem cells under our skin, in the epidermis. These stem cells repair all skin damage. In fact, a child's skin is completely regenerated every 7 days. But as you get older, your stem cells decline and skin repair gets much slower. Your stem cells stop replenishing collagen and elastin, the proteins that keep your skin smooth. This lack of healing cells in the skin is one big reason why older people develop wrinkles and young people do not. But here's the good news. According to research at the Rockefeller University in New York, there is a direct correlation between higher stem cell counts and smoother skin, which is probably why 73% of early users of VitalStem reported having smoother looking skin after just 2 weeks. And every day it seems researchers are discovering more ways stem cells are vital to our health. At the renowned Sanford Burnham Medical Research Institute in California, researchers recently proved increased stem cells can stimulate new hair growth. And in 2009, the University of Naples in Italy confirmed that low stem cells in the blood leads directly to erectile problems. But increased stem cell levels could be the first long-term solution to male erectile issues. Both these studies were conducted using completely different stem cell technology than VitalStem. And I want to be clear that we have not designed VitalStem to improve hair growth or libido. That being said, I have noticed improvement in both of these areas, and I'm not complaining. As you can see, despite how new this science is, data from the world's most renowned institutions is clear. Increased stem cell counts can have transformative effects on your body and mind. Stem cells are a vital part of your body's natural ability to improve all of the following: mental ability, youthful looking skin, stronger muscles, fuller, thicker hair, libido, and sexual performance. Raising stem cell counts have been linked to improvements in mood, non-arthritic joint and tendon health, more energy, and lower fatigue. One thing is clear: stem cells are vital to virtually every aspect of health and longevity, which is why I am so excited about the release of VitalStem. This formula took years to research and develop, but when I see the results we've achieved, I know that the time was well worth it. However, it's important to remember that everyone's bodies are different. Our customer satisfaction rating with VitalStem is 95%. That means 5% of the people who try VitalStem are not satisfied and ask for a refund, which we give promptly. We are very proud of this customer satisfaction rating and feel honored so many of our users not only continue to use VitalStem, but recommend it to their family and friends. Now let me be very clear. While the effects of L-carnosine, leucine, blueberry extract, green tea extract, and vitamin D3 have been studied for years now, the discovery of how they boost stem cell proliferation is very recent. As such, there is no conclusive evidence, as of now, that boosting stem cell levels can prevent, treat, or cure any type of disease whatsoever. It's simply too soon to know. In fact, under federal law, no vitamin or supplement can claim to prevent, treat, or cure any disease or illness. And I am making no such claim. According to the Mayo Clinic, America's #1 hospital, stem cells and derived products offer great promise for new medical treatments. Eli Broad, American philanthropist and creator of 2 Fortune 500 companies, states, "Without a doubt, stem cell research will lead to the dramatic improvement in the human condition and will benefit millions of people. Stem cell technology truly is a game changer, and we're incredibly fortunate to live in an era where this technology is finally available. Just think, as little as 30 years ago, few people knew what stem cells were. Even just 5 years ago, the only people with access to this amazing regenerative therapy were the very wealthy. And yet today, regular people like you and me have access to one of the most incredible medical discoveries in human history. We are truly blessed. And when I tell you that, I'm not just speaking as a doctor. I'm speaking from experience as a patient, because I also use VitalStem. I'm 53 years old, and while some guys my age are slowing down, in some ways, I'm literally in the best shape of my life. I have more energy than I did 20 years ago. When I'm at work, I feel alert and clear-headed all day. And most of all, I have the energy and the motivation to spend my free time with my family and loved ones. I have 2 boys and a girl, ages 19, 17, and 16. It means the world to me that I can go on hikes, play sports, and stay involved with my children's active lives each and every day. And because my stem cells are functioning at their peak levels, I know I'll continue to enjoy these days to the fullest for years and years to come. What would it be worth to you to revitalize your body's stem cells? To have the brain power, the muscle stamina, the energy you had in your 20s and 30s? To regain the libido you had in your youth? To be as attractive, vibrant, and happy as you've always deserved to be? To me, feeling this way is what makes life worth living. On that note, I, along with my colleagues here at Live Cell Research, would like to invite you to try VitalStem for yourself. Now, as a doctor, I don't typically get involved with the price of supplements. I'm strictly concerned with the science and if it works. Normally, I'd have someone else jump in here and talk numbers with you. But I believe in this product so much, I'm going to stay on and tell you exactly how we're able to make VitalStem affordable to everyone to try. When we are at the capacity to sell in stores, VitalStem will retail for $89.95 for a 30-day supply. But since you've stumbled across this special presentation, we'd like to invite you to try VitalStem at a special rate for new customers only. Because we want as many people as possible to try VitalStem and experience the benefits for themselves, we've decided for the next 24 hours, and for those who purchase through this presentation only, to allow you to try VitalStem for just $46.99. You get an instant savings of over $40. Again, this offer is only available to new customers who get VitalStem through this presentation, and for the next 24 hours or while supplies last. Update: since VitalStem launched in mid-2015, we are proud to be on track to sell over 1 million bottles. According to our suppliers, VitalStim has become the most popular stem cell booster in America. Why? The reason is simple. Our amazing customers. Our users tell us time and time again our formulation is the only one that gives results you can feel. Because of this, 94% of the people who try VitalStim want to keep taking it. So as our way of saying thank you for making us number one, we've created some special discount packages for you so you can stock up and save even more. When you invest in a 3-bottle package of VitalStim today, you will pay only $33.95 per bottle. That's more than half off the retail price, and we will even give you free shipping. When you invest in a family pack of 6, you'll save even more. Our proprietary bottling system has been designed to keep your VitalStim fresh for a minimum of 1 year on your shelf. So don't hesitate to stock up and save. However, because of the deep discounts we are offering, our multi-packs of VitalStim typically sell out much faster than our single bottles. So click on the link below now to see if they are still available. Again, this offer is only available to new customers who get VitalStim through this presentation and while our current batch lasts. So if you're serious about your long-term health, it makes sense to stock up now. When this first batch is sold out, we will remove this offer and VitalStim will return to its regular price moving forward. Right now, you can pay less than $2 a day to give yourself the gift of healthy, properly functioning stem cell circulation that makes you look and feel great. You will see and feel a difference within days and wonder why you never felt so good before. Imagine waking up with more energy, no more being a victim to the pain of aging, no longer having to worry about feeling run down and tired. Your concentration feels heightened. You feel smarter, more productive, and more creative. That's what we designed VitalStim to do for you. And it's the same reason my wife and I take it every day. Many patients report the real magic begins after 4 to 5 weeks. That's when your body truly starts to reflect the impact of increased adult stem cell proliferation. And no matter which package you buy, you're totally protected by our no questions asked 90-day money-back guarantee. We are so confident you'll love VitalStim and that you'll feel noticeable improvements within just days of getting started, we'd like to invite you to take this challenge. Simply try VitalStim for 90 days. If you don't notice you're feeling more energized, experiencing increased metabolism, clearer thinking, and a stronger, healthier body, simply return the unused portion and we will refund every cent of your money. We'll even honor this challenge if you return the empty bottles. I feel you need to give it at least a month to work its full range of magic, so we want you to use it all. After selling so many bottles of VitalStim and reading the dozens of success stories every day, I am that confident you too will love the way it makes you look and feel. That's why we've created this 90-day full money back guarantee to allow you to try VitalStim totally risk-free. Here's how to get started. Click on the button below. You'll be taken to our secure server, which is 228-bit SSL encrypted for your total security. If you see the VitalStim package options, that means we still have some in supply and the deeply discounted package options are still available. Select the package that's right for you and then fill out the shipping and payment information on the next page. Your order will leave our laboratory within 24 hours or sometimes on the same day. Many ask me if there's a way to jumpstart the effects of VitalStim, and my answer is, it works quickly all on its own. However, if you regularly consume sodas, sugars, or sweets, or if you smoke, drink heavily, are exposed to cleaning products or other toxins, then I suggest you stop or avoid them. Because studies show you may be damaging your adult stem cell counts even more, I highly recommend you take 2 glasses of VitalStim per day for the first 30 days to load up and restore your stem cell balance fast. So click on the button below and let's get started. Remember, you must act quickly as this new customer offer will not be around for long, so don't delay. There's no investment on the planet that gives you a bigger return than investing in your health. Now, before I let you go, do me one last favor. I want you to imagine what life will be like if you do nothing and simply let your stem cells decay and die off. Skin that used to be firm will sag. Vision that used to be sharp will blur. Muscles that used to be strong will weaken. Sometimes these changes will happen slowly, and you'll only notice them a little. Other times you'll look in the mirror and think, why did I take my youth for granted? Each year you'll look less and less like yourself. You'll feel like your best years are behind you. Memories that were once crystal clear will fade. You'll struggle to find words. You'll stumble during conversations. Strangers, friends, even your own family will look at you and see you as what you are, elderly. I dread this just as much as you do. But for most people, these are the realities of aging. And if you do nothing, these things will happen. But now, Imagine this, that instead of doing nothing, you take advantage of the incredible scientific breakthrough that our generation has access to. You make one simple change. You prevent the decline in your stem cell count. Imagine, your skin cells regenerate and stay firm. Cells in your eyes stay youthful and vision stays strong. Muscle fibers regenerate as they should, and joints and tendons don't ache. You'll look in the mirror and see yourself the way you should look. You'll have the physical energy to keep up with younger friends and family. You'll have the mental energy to pursue the financial rewards you've earned with years of hard work. Traveling to exciting places, picking up a new hobby, even starting a new business. You'll have the option to turn dreams into a reality. And the amazing thing is, this isn't impossible or even hard to do. We're blessed to live in a time where science has given all of us the power to improve our own cellular function. Your cells are yours. You've had them since birth. You own them. And you can work with them to stay young and healthy for years to come. But nobody can do it for you. If you want to unleash your body's full potential, you can't just sit there. You must act. Will you do it? Click the link below and order VitalStem now. And be one of the first to experience the next step in human evolution. To your longevity, Dr. Rand McClain, Chief Medical Officer, Live Cell Research. Still here? Okay. That's probably because you still have some questions, which is very common. So let's take a moment and answer a few of the questions you may be having now. Question: are there any side effects? Well, unless you call feeling great a side effect, the answer is no. The ingredients in VitalStem are totally safe and can only help your system. Many people do experience more energy, which can be considered a side effect. The ingredients in VitalStem are also kosher, gluten-free, and allergen-free, so you can take them no matter what your dietary restrictions. Question: what does VitalStem taste like? VitalStem comes in a powder form and dissolves quickly and completely in water or any other beverage you may like. I like the way it tastes, but that's up to you. You can drink it at any temperature as well, and refrigerating VitalStem is not necessary. By taking VitalStem in powder form, you're able to ingest a far higher dose of these ingredients than you ever could with pills, making this a major advance in stem cell boosting technology. Question: how long does it take to work? Everyone's body's different, and everyone has a different amount of adult stem cells when they begin taking VitalStem. For that reason, it's very difficult to predict exactly when you will begin feeling results. I can tell you that many people feel a difference in their energy levels in just the first few days. However, I usually suggest waiting 30 days for your stem cell threshold to increase to a point where you can begin seeing and feeling a difference in your body. Question: are there any stem cells in VitalStem? No. VitalStem contains 5 ingredients shown to help boost your own adult stem cell proliferation levels. These ingredients are L-carnosine, L-leucine, blueberry extract, green tea extract, and vitamin D3. Question: do I have to take it with a meal? Many of our clients like to take VitalStem with breakfast as a healthy way to start their day, but no meal is necessary. And in the event you miss a dose, don't worry, just proceed as normal the next day. And here's a question from Steve in Tarzana, California. So I've been taking VitalStem for 4 weeks now, and it seems like my hair is actually growing in darker. Is this normal? Great question, Steve. We certainly don't promote VitalStem as a solution to gray hair, but I've heard the same thing from many users. At this time, there's no definitive link, but because stem cells play an active role in hair follicles, there does seem to be a correlation between youthful adult stem cell counts and more youthful hair. And the last question: can I buy VitalStem in stores? The answer to this one is no. We deliver VitalStem straight to you, the consumer, cutting out the middleman so you save money. And now, with our special new customer offer, you can get VitalStem at the lowest possible price. Best of all, when you get VitalStem through this offer, you'll be grandfathered in at this price, even if we have to raise costs in the future. So what are you waiting for? Click on the button below and place your order now. And let me be the first to welcome you to the VitalStem family and thank you for making this wise decision to invest in your new, healthier life.